Bro, what the fuck is this? I'm gonna watch this one first. What the fuck? Yo, this shit gonna be so stupid. I just know it. We got the community bird of Twitch, Summyah. I know the biggest bird. Y'all know, I know the biggest bird. My brother John, love you. He got the I know the queen of the birds, y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe me, folks. Y'all would not believe me. I know the queen of the birds, folks. I really do. Like in real life. I'm gonna show y'all right now. This shit fucking hilarious. I love this shit, my brother.
On my gang, go hit his top.
Hey.
Said what he felt that flame and then he
dropped.
Step that bitch on switch and land in front of the car.
Yeah.
Bitch don't care about your name, just send that drop.
This whole thing I'm gonna change, but I will not. Yeah. Then my brother with his with his girl. I mean his bird. I ain't hating. Gang, I ain't hating, bro. She cool people though. I think she look cool. She been around. She been on some chill shit. But she's the biggest bird.
On my gang, go hit his car.
I always still let my brother keep the bitch on Avenue. The motherfucker ride. Listen on my gang, get it talk. Oh, fuck that flame and then he drop. I miss my brothers. I ain't seen niggas in a minute. I'm gonna see niggas soon. Anyway though, bro. Let's watch. We got the community bird of Twitch, Summyah. We gonna watch.
I hear birds.
I know. No, you don't hear birds.
You are a bunch of birds.
We are talking about the community ball again. Nah, I'm trolling. She's not a community ball, okay? But what Summyah is she's a bird. And she's a bird because why are you going on the internet and defending your weird age gap relationship by comparing it to Twilight? Summyah, this is probably one of the dumbest things I've seen you do. And I really hope you see this video like how you see my first video I ever made on you because you are in for a rude awakening. Originally, I didn't even plan on making a video today. I was kind of scrolling through Twitter, scrolling on TikTok, looking for something to talk about. But then I came across this Summyah video.
Yo, I'm bugging, yo. We gotta restart this whole shit. It's going on YouTube. And we got the community bird of Twitch, Summyah, bro. Let's see how hot. Alright, let's do it again. So we're on screen, I can see this motherfucker. I can just keep doing this. And we got the community bird of Twitch, Summyah. Let's see how far she can fly, folks. You should see if she a bird or a blue jay, hawk, eagle, caw.
I hear birds.
I know. No, you don't hear birds.
You are a bunch of birds.
You don't. We are talking about the community ball again. Nah, I'm trolling. She's not a community ball, okay? But what Summyah is she's a bird. And she's a bird because why are you going on the internet and defending your weird age gap relationship by comparing it to Twilight? Summyah, this is probably one of the dumbest things I've seen you do. And I really hope you see this video like how you see my first video I ever made. Relationship.
Summyah 20 speaks on the age gap between her and the rapper boyfriend, no cat, whatever the fuck. How many hours attracted to vampires? You do know vampires are like 1,000 years old, right? So there's nothing wrong with my age gap with my man. But you bitches want to fuck the vampires 1,000 years old. Yeah, she is a fucking eagle.
By comparing it
eagle
to
flying through. What's the biggest bird in the world, folks? That big ass vulture or some shit. She's that, man. She's that big ass vulture.
Twilight. Summyah, this is probably one of the dumbest things I've seen you do. And I really hope you see this video like how you see my first video I ever made on you because you are in for a rude awakening. Originally, I didn't even plan on making a video today. I was kind of scrolling through Twitter, scrolling on TikTok, looking for something to talk about. But then I came across this Summyah video. And the more and more I seen it on my timeline, the more I realized I needed to talk about it. So today, I just want to call Summyah a bird. I want to explain why I think she's a bird. And you're going to enjoy the video, so come tap into it. Time for the algorithm. Now, there needn't be any context needed for this video. Fearbug just posted this tweet saying, Summyah, 20 years old, speaks on the age gap between her and her rapper boyfriend, No Cap, who is 27 years old. And then attached to this tweet was a clip of Summyah explaining how this age gap is okay because people were thirsting after the vampires in Twilight, or I guess any vampire in media.
Okay, so how many of y'all was attracted to the vampires? Y'all do know vampires are like 1,000 years old, right? So...
Yo, I must not be hearing her for real. Let me run this bitch back.
Tweet was a clip of Summyah explaining how this age gap is okay because people were thirsting after the vampires in Twilight, or I guess
like
any vampire.
I feel like before she said this shit, she was really thinking in her head like, yo, I'm about to say some stupid shit. Fuck, like, I'm really about to say this dumb shit. But she has to stand on business though, because you don't start talking.
Media.
Okay, so how many of y'all was attracted to the vampires? Y'all do know.
That's when she. There it goes. That's when she thought. Yeah, I'm about to say some bullshit. Fuck it, though. I mean, I ain't got nothing else to say.
Oh, vampires are like 1,000 years old, right? So there's nothing wrong with my age gap with my man, but you bitches wanna fuck with a vampire who 1,000 years old.
Do you feel like you just justified some shit? There's no way she really just thought she just justified some shit. Hey, though, bro. It's your world, queen. It's your world.
Y'all like Twilight, Vampire Diaries, all that. Get off my dick. Thank you.
Cause this shit comedy.
That's how that works. Anyways.
I don't feel like laughing right now.
It's really frying me because Summyah really thought she ate that. She thought she ate that up and she thought she left no crumbs. But here's the thing, Summyah. Number one, you're comparing yourself to people who are like...
I love the world, man. Females are top 5 best things to ever be created for. So keep popping your shit. Ride, folks. Let a nigga ride your face. How the fuck? Wait, oh, no. What the fuck I just said, folks? Keep making your tits out.
Teenage girls at the time having a crush on a fictional vampire. These are just not comparable at all. And here's the thing, no one's even arguing that you can't be attracted to people older than you. But what people are saying is that your age gap is a little questionable. And it's a little questionable because you're clearly a little naive. For you to even go on the internet to make this statement shows that you probably shouldn't be messing with older men.
She is 20 years fucking old, cuz. They hope to do whatever the fuck. Like, these niggas do whatever the fuck they want. They grown adults, bro. I don't know when this shit like became such a big thing with niggas like dick sucking, niggas age gaps and shit when they're both adults. Like they parents ain't whatever the fuck, man. Like this shit is like so like dick ride for no reason. But what the fuck she just said was so fucking stupid. Like that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like not the dumbest shit I've ever heard. It's like really up there though.
This type of stupidity is what these older niggas want in a younger woman. But I'll come back to that later because DDG had his own opinion on this clip, and I want to show y'all what he had to say.
It makes sense though.
This nigga go. Bro, this nigga like I ain't gonna lie, I love women and all that and smoke, but this nigga be on some. He try a little too hard to him.
The only thing that I would say though is like vampires not real. That's the only thing I say.
This shit's so stupid.
But I get the analogy. I understand where she's coming from.
No, I understand what she's trying to say for sure.
But vampires not real.
This shit dumb as fuck. Like, why the fuck you just say that dumb shit?
No, DDG, it does not make sense. Especially because you were the same guy that was looking at your homeboy weird for having a 19-year-old in his crib. But here's what I do know. I know that him and Summyah are on good terms, so maybe he wasn't trying to throw his homegirl under the bus for the internet to see. That's my new garbage head kid. Because nobody seriously heard what Summyah said, and they think that this makes sense. It really doesn't. And here's the thing, not only is she going on the internet and saying this type of stupid stuff, she was also having public beef with No Cap. So not only is she defending this weird age gap, her grown-ass boyfriend is going back and forth with her on the internet.
I'm not leaving right now. Like, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. Like, why he even post that? Exactly. What the fuck is the point of him posting that? That's some lame ass shit. That's some high school shit. I thought fucking with the older niggas is like, alright, they more mature, they understand, they know how to communicate. It's the opposite.
And just to give you guys like a smidge of context on that little beef they were having at this time, a person from Floyd Mayweather's team was just trying to get Summyah's contact information. Summyah did give that information up and, you know, No Cap went and did what he did. But that's not even the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that regardless of what happened...
Hey, on my life, stay low to the game. What the fuck No Cap finna do for you? I mean, female be getting tricked on like over the game, but like in the long run, you gotta have your own, so... But he to her room.
Regardless on whether or not Summyah gave her contact information to Floyd Mayweather, this should not have been taken to the internet. And at the time, Summyah was 19 and No Cap was 26. The nigga was subbing his teenage girlfriend on Instagram Live at his grown age of 26 years old. That is the most immature thing I've ever seen. And then in the clip, Summyah is talking about how she was going after older men because she was looking for maturity. But the irony is that I don't think No Cap was looking for maturity himself. I think this tweet...
Dating this hoe though. That one thing, like No Cap popping, like he overly up, so why he wanna go like date some like overly popping hoes and shit? Cause he piping, nigga. No Cap been on that.
Pretty much.
Like I don't understand that part. Like it'd be different niggas trying. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Goddamn, you know, trainer art some shit. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm trying to say.
How older men be looking at younger women, and it's the fact that they view them as dumb. And once again, I'm not trying to disrespect Summyah when I say this. I think she said some stupid stuff, but I don't say that to demean her character. I say that because it really comes across as naivete. The whole reason a tweet like this can exist is because men view dumb women as targets. They view them as prey. Easy prey. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but Summyah got with this guy when she was still a teen and still fresh out of high school. You can't convince me that someone who is closer to 30 than 20 should be dating someone who just got out of high school. And you gotta understand, bro, I'm speaking from experience. Being 19, this is such a crazy point in my life. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. I still have a lot to learn about being an adult. And because of that, I recognize how being with someone older than me, even if it was an older woman, could potentially be a bad situation because that's called a power imbalance. Power imbalances are real things. You just gotta ask yourself, why is the 26-year-old rapper who is supposedly more mature not only going back and forth on social media with his teenage girlfriend, but he also got with that teenage girlfriend? You just gotta ask, where are the women his own age? Why couldn't he talk to someone his own age? The nigga is almost 30 years old, gang. And not only is this nigga almost 30 years old, his girlfriend is defending their age gap by comparing it to fictional vampires. That is so indicative of where her mind's at. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, nor am I just trying to say that Summyah in general is dumb. Because like I said, it is just naivete. And a lot of this naivete and this stupidity irons out as you gain wisdom, as you start realizing who these niggas be. And I'm gonna tell you as a nigga, niggas are lame as fuck and they be creepy as hell. The grown men looking for the younger women, they're only looking for them because they think they found a dumb bird. They think they found someone who is malleable. They think they found someone they can control. It is easier to control someone when you have things you can levy over them. For example, the biggest one, which is money. And Summyah's talked about money on the internet. Okay, clearly she likes money. Now, I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but what I am trying to say is that on social media, money has been pedestalized far too much. And I'll give you prime example that money's been pedestalized because I talked about Boston Richie on this channel, and he's literally a file. But you want to know why nobody cares? Because he has a lot of money and he spends it on women. That is the type of trap that we're luring young girls into. We pedestalize these weird age gap relationships because the niggas be more mature and they got so much money, and they turn around and they be in bad situations where they're potentially getting abused. I'm not saying that about Summyah, but I'm saying that this is only a microcosm to something that can become macro, and that's just how I feel. I'm not the only person saying it. Even Digital Trap Jim called out how this is low-key normalizing it.
Summyah, you're a real deal idiot. I'm talking about grade A idiot. I know you're not here trying to compare your situation being with a guy that's 7 years older than you to a fiction character, fictionist vampire characters, and how little girls be trying to romanticize that. I know you're not trying to do that. Let me tell you something. When you was 7 years old,
how these niggas be doing? Like, how is this? Like, what is this? Like a tattoo? How do niggas do this shit? Like the little this shit. It don't even look like hair. Like, and this shit don't grow. It just be this color. Like, I don't understand what that man's got that shit too.
14, probably already in the streets, hitting licks, doing all kinds of shit. You know, the YN life. When you was 14 years old, that nigga was 21 years old, already being able to drink alcohol, hit the club, probably, and all kinds of, while you sitting at home, probably in the 8th grade, 9th grade as a freshman or something like that. Like, what are we getting at? Stop being a idiot. What you're trying to do is trying to normalize this. Little girls look up to you, stupid. Now they gonna think, I'm gonna need me to get an older nigga all the time. It's already bad enough they do that. Now you just trying to stamp that.
Okay, he said it in a lot of harsh words, but he said basically everything I feel. When Summyah was 14, the nigga was 21 drinking alcohol. That is so crazy to think about. But not even just that. It's really just this normalizing thing, bro. And I really care about my community. I really care about black women. And I just see what the internet is doing to us. You should not be looking for your grown, mature, older boyfriend just because he has bread or just because that's what's popular on social media. This should not be normalized on social media. This is not something good because nobody talks about the downsides to some of these situations. They can be potentially financially abusive. Once again, not referring to Summyah in this particular case, but I'm just talking about the reality. And the reality is that not all that glitters is gold, especially not these huge age gap relationships, especially not an age gap relationship that started when she was 19 and the nigga was in his mid 20s. The nigga is closer to 30 than he is 20 and he was still dating a teenager. And if you want to argue against what I'm saying, I'm just gonna assume that you might be a little creepy. In my opinion, the only thing stopping these niggas from dating literal children is the law. Stop using the law as your pillar of morality. The law does not equate to moral or ethics. Let's stop acting like it. That's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed.
Hey, for that was the cutie bird twit Summyah. Yeah, she is a motherfucking condor. Fuck, she a big bird. She's the biggest bird, big bird. You know what I'm saying? So y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all click the next reaction.